Right now at 5, southwestern Wisconsin braces for severe weather. What you need to know as the storms approach.
And a new river research vessel makes its maiden voyage.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. We're in the middle of some severe weather, so we're going to send it right over to Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart for the latest. Greg, how's it looking out there?
Yeah, we're really waiting for that line to approach the area, which is out to the west. We still got the tornado watch pretty much through most of the area besides to the north. Once again, it's a particularly dangerous situation setting up right now. Flood stuff, we still got it to the west. There are actually some flash flood warnings as you go further southwest towards Mankato. For right now, that has been to the west. The good news is the activity tonight should move fairly quickly, so flooding won't be as big deal. But for right now, the only warning we got up towards Red Wing with just a severe thunderstorm warning. That one hasn't produced any observed type of hail or wind gusts right now, but it's that line to the west of Austin that extends south, and those are the wind speeds right now that you can see that are being observed. But really, if we kind of split this off, you can see that's the line to the south, and that's really going to be coming through fairly quickly as we get towards the night. Right now, if we look at velocity, this looks at the wind coming to and from the radar. There's your two tornado warnings up there, not confirmed tornadoes, but it's the wind right here with this line that we're watching that's going to race towards the northeast. And if you look at that right now coming through, some of the radar is picking up winds about 60 to 65 off just to the surface, and Mason City down there actually had winds over 50. So that's going to be the problem as it gets closer to us, is we might see some activity ahead of it, like a little few showers or thunderstorms, but I'm really looking at the main line coming through pretty much through that 5 to 8 time frame with activity up towards the north. Morning more showers and thunderstorms with some potential strong winds too. So later on we'll kind of time this out, but once again we're looking at about a 5 to 8 time frame for the severe weather, and we'll break that down a bit later in the broadcast or interrupt if we get any warnings coming out your long way.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. And in light of the storms coming through Iowa and approaching our region, we have our own Allison Fergit live in the field monitoring the conditions.
Allison, how are the conditions right now?
Ken and Emily, we are right outside of DeSoto, where we've been pretty lucky. It's been cloudy, but blue skies have been peeking through. That's not expected to last all day. Now, we have noticed wind has been picking up. Right now, we are under a tornado watch, so keep in mind, watch that radar. Keep in mind a place that you could shelter in place if need be later tonight. We will be out here monitoring the conditions, and we will also be live at 6 with any updates. Reporting near DeSoto, Allison Fergit, News 8 Now.
All right, Allison, thank you very much. Now, a community safe room is now open in Viroqua. Today's inclement weather has prompted the city there to open this shelter. It is designed to resist high winds, wind-driven rains, and other debris impacts that can come from a powerful storm. That shelter located on the lower level of Viroqua City Hall will be open to the public until 9 p.m. tonight. There are bathrooms, drinking water, food, first aid, and electricity.
A grand jury indicted a Holman man for using generative AI to create thousands of sexually explicit images of children. According to the indictment, 42-year-old Stephen Anderegg allegedly used a text-to-image generative AI program to create thousands of realistic images of prepubescent minors. He's also accused of sharing some of those images with a 15-year-old boy. Law enforcement was alerted by a cyber tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Now, if convicted of the 4 counts in the indictment, Anderegg faces up to 70 years behind bars. Anderegg is currently in federal custody.
Wisconsin DNR officials are monitoring a manure spill in Monroe County. The DNR says a fisherman in Moore Creek first reported the spill last week. That spill happened at a dairy farm east of Norwalk. It caused degraded water quality and killed fish in Moore Creek and an adjacent tributary. The DNR believes a mechanical failure at the farm caused the spill, though the amount of manure spilled has not yet been released.
Today, UWL's new state-of-the-art research vessel hit the water. The research vessel Prairie Springs is designed to sample water and sediment and map river features with sonar technology. UWL's River Studies Center was able to acquire the boat through a nearly $500,000 gift from the Paul Fleckenstein Trust Fund. The Director of the River Studies program says having a vessel like the Prairie Springs gives UWL advantages that other schools do not have.
Having a vessel like this is not common. So there's maybe a handful across the country that have vessels like this, and it's really going to allow us to partnership with the state and federal agencies and private groups.
UWL partnered with La Crosse-based marine company J.F. Brennan on the project. The company will store and maintain the vessel and was awarded the 2024 UW Regents Business Partnership Award for their work with the university.
Governor Tony Evers is grabbing dessert in La Crosse to celebrate National Travel and Tourism Week. Evers swung by the Sweet Shop on Caledonia Street for some homemade ice cream. The Northside Shop has been family-owned and operated since 1921. Now, the governor's visit comes the same day that he's asking the Joint Finance Committee to release $10 million to advertise Wisconsin as a prime cultural and recreation destination. Evers says that money is already approved in the state budget, and those investments boost an ever-growing tourism economy.
The advertising money really has paid off in big ways. Our tourism budget has increased, but the amount of money that's spent locally on tourism all across the state, La Crosse included, it's really important.
Economic data says tourism generated more than $23 billion for the state in 2022. The current state budget has $34 million dedicated to advertising Wisconsin tourism. And Amtrak's newest train hit the rails today.
The Borealis train connecting St. Paul to Chicago made its inaugural run this afternoon, featuring stops in La Crosse and Tomah. It's Amtrak's first train in more than 20 years, designed to boost tourism and add routes for Wisconsin passengers.
Jeremy Wall was on board. He joins us live with the latest. Jeremy.
Ken and Emily, Governor Evers, along with WisDOT and Amtrak, all boarded together to experience the ride. The Borealis train will make 8 stops a day, including La Crosse, Tomah, and Winona, carrying passengers from St. Paul all the way to Chicago. Nearly $1 million in funding for the project came from Wisconsin's 2023 through 2025 biennial budget, and according to officials at today's ceremony, there's plenty of demand for Wisconsinites traveling between the Twin Cities and Chicago to make the service worthwhile. And that is the latest from here at the Amtrak station, live in La Crosse. Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy.
Great Rivers United Way is delivering volunteer-packed hygiene kits to a local nonprofit today.
The kits, packed by volunteers from Hydrate Chemical Company, contain basic hygiene products like deodorant and toothbrushes. Over 200 hygiene packs were delivered to the Reach Center, which will distribute them to anyone in need. A Coulee Cap administrator says the caps are in high demand.
It's important, to take care of ourselves, and these products will provide individuals an opportunity to take care of some hygiene issues and to just be able to, take good care of themselves.
If you or someone you know could benefit from a hygiene pack, just head on over to the Reach Center. We'll have the address on news8000.com.
The VA marks more than 1 million veteran claims under the PACT Act.
How that law helps service members with illness linked to some toxic exposures.
Giving a woman heartbreaking news that her baby has no chance of survival and giving them the option of having an abortion is one of the hardest parts of my job. Politicians like Donald Trump shouldn't be getting in between me and my patients.
We terminated Roe v. Wade.
My patients are worried. They're asking me, what is he going to try to take away next? If Trump was reelected, it would be devastating for women's health care.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Transform your home in one weekend and get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Menards offers a great selection of Cabot stains to bring your wood projects to life. Cabot Australian Timber Oil is perfect for decks, railings, siding, and outdoor furniture. It enriches the color and wood grain while providing maximum penetration, durability, and water repellency. Get a gallon today for $49.98. Plus, get an 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Get ready to witness the thrill of the chase. Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions invites you to join the excitement. Save the dates, May 31st and June 1st in Winona, Minnesota. Experience the electrifying atmosphere as classic cars go under the hammer. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com to learn more and secure your spot. Be part of the action. Be part of the crowd. Join us and be part of the excitement at Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions, where passion meets performance. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com for more details.
A1 Vacuum Sales and Service has been part of the La Crosse area for 75 years. And so we thank you for that opportunity and for supporting the area's largest vacuum store for all these years. Our mission is to provide great service and offer quality products that stand the test of time. And we will continue to be part of this wonderful area we call home. Leave a legacy that isn't plastic in a landfill and support the store that supports you. Thank you for your business.
A1 Vacuum. Our business is picking up.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted retractable awning and solar screen experts. Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens protect you from the harsh sun. With over 150 fabrics to choose from and the largest sizes available, you can create shade to match your home and style. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Sonesta retractable awnings, brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
President Biden announced a milestone earlier today. 1 million claims approved under the Honoring Our Pact Act that he signed into law nearly 2 years ago.
That bipartisan legislation aimed to expand and accelerate health benefits to veterans suffering from illness linked to toxic exposure, including the burn pits on bases in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Natalie Brand has a look at how the law is working.
President Biden says for him, it's personal. His own son, Bo, who served in Iraq, died of brain cancer at age 46.
I determined that come hell or high water, we're going to protect the heroes and protect our nation.
The VA says it's received more than 1.6 million PACT Act-related claims and urges veterans who may have been denied benefits before the law was signed to contact them or reapply.
For too long, too many vets who got sick while fighting for our country then had to fight for their health care and their benefits, too.
Roger Pinto served in Iraq and Afghanistan.
I've had a lot of issues with gastrointestinal issues. Essentially, my esophagus has a stricture, so it is closed due to scar tissue.
He submitted his claim last August and is hopeful it gets approved.
Do you think that the PACT Act is, working as it should at this point?
I do think the PACT Act is working as it should. There's a massive increase in veterans that have access to health care through the VA.
The VA says the approval rate for benefits is about 75% and adds its processing claims at its fastest rate.
There's a volume of pending claims that are still high.
Mike Stoddard of Wounded Warrior Project helps veterans file their claims.
There's still work to be done, but they are doing a good job with their timely processing and their highly approval rates.
Stoddard says the more detailed information a veteran can provide, the greater chance of success. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
The VA says it takes about 166 days to process a PACT Act claim.
And the Biden administration says the VA has doled out about $5.7 billion in health benefits from those claims that have been approved so far.
Basketball sensation Caitlin Clark makes history again.
A new endorsement deal is going to be putting her in some pretty rare company.
And we're still tracking the storms here coming racing towards our way. We'll actually time it out and tell you when all this activity should end and what Wednesday actually looks like. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. So get your summer started off right with amazing Memorial Day savings throughout the store. Right now, get a free $15 Blaine's gift card when you spend $75 on Purina Pro Plan dog or cat food. Pro Plan recipes are formulated using advanced targeted nutrition to help your pets thrive as they age and develop. So find the right Pro Plan recipe for your dog or cat today. And if you need help, just ask a friendly, knowledgeable associate at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Forget about scraping and painting, fretting and fixing, and enjoy the beauty and low maintenance of new siding, soffit, fascia, and gutters for your home. Seamless steel siding and vinyl siding in many colors. Enjoy outdoor living with a new deck and railing, with a pergola or patio cover for protection from rain or snow, or get protection from bugs and bad weather with a 3-season porch. Serving your neighbors for over 30 years, superior products, superior installation, at prices lower than most others. Invest wisely. The Board Store Home Improvements, prompt free estimates.
Hello, Eau Claire. I work for Nomo. Our official name is Nomo Smart Care. We're getting ready to launch Nomo coast to coast, but we're starting here in Eau Claire first. You guys get to learn about Nomo before anybody else and how Nomo can help your family. You're going to see messages on TV and on social media, and we're doing community events. So come say hi. We're excited about Nomo, and we're excited to be in Eau Claire. Nomo Smart Care, N-O-M-O Smart Care.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Basketball phenomenon Caitlin Clark has inked a multi-year sponsorship deal with Wilson, maker of the WNBA's official basketball.
The only other athlete to be a brand ambassador for Wilson, Michael Jordan in the 1980s. The signature ball will be gold and white with personalized engravings of the Indiana Fever star.
Clark, the #1 overall draft pick, will also test, advise, and give feedback on a range of basketball gear for Wilson.
Another line of accomplishments for the young phenom.
Good for her.
All right, we are tracking a main line of storms making its way to our region, currently going through Iowa and Minnesota. But when it hits, it is going to have the potential to be quite severe. Let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart for the latest.
Yeah, right now I think the tornado threat is still there, but it's that damaging wind as this line begins to surge northeast. We've already seen wind reports out to the west of Iowa over 65. Some of the radar indications are over 82, and it's just going to start speeding up. So right now, the only warning that's close to us is just a severe thunderstorm warning just to the northeast of Red Wing. No reports on this. Some hail, gusts of 60 miles per hour potentially with that as that activity lifts to the northeast. Not expecting a lot of severe weather up north of Eau Claire, but we could see some heavier rainfall as this kind of trains over the same area. Otherwise, the wind speeds there, you can notice they're starting to pick up. Mason City had at least 54. I think some areas were in the mid-60s, but that's the line that's going to surge north, and we're going to have to keep an eye ahead of it for some cells that could develop. Those could potentially have some rotation in it too, but once again, a big area is going to be that line. There's an activity out to the west. There's a tornado warning. Nothing confirmed right now. There's just some rotation aloft with that storm coming through. As we go further south, right now, nothing coming yet, just to the west of Decorah, but it's not going to take. These things are moving about 70 miles per hour to the northeast, so they are a thing. Here's your velocity. This is coming towards the radar right now. We've seen wind speeds up there close to 90 miles per hour. Now, that is a little bit off the ground, but it gives you indication how fast this is coming towards the area northeast. So it's just a matter of about an hour to get here. So if we time that out, really, by 6 p.m., it's already pretty much on the doorstep, and then surging northward towards I-94 really quickly. We will have some activity behind the system, of course, ahead of it too, that we'll keep an eye on. And many along this line, sometimes you can get little brief spin-ups, tornadoes, real weak tornadoes as we call it. Those we'll have to keep an eye on too, but it's that damaging wind that's going to come through. Behind that, we'll see showers and thunderstorms continuing through about 8 to 9. By 8 p.m., you can see this line's well to the northeast already. That's how fast it's moving. But behind it, still some showers and thunderstorms will develop. We'll have to keep an eye and see if any of these become strong or severe. This will continue through about 9 p.m. We'll still see showers, but by 10 p.m., Most of the severe threat is done. It's well to the northeast. Our winds turn around to the west. We will see some showers lingering, especially towards I-94 and northward, but the severe threat should be over by that point. And then going overnight, we're just going to see cloudy conditions with that west wind picking up as the low begins to lift to the north. And then starting tomorrow's not looking too bad. We're actually going to see the sun start to come back out after the morning, but we still could see a shower in the afternoon. Temperatures will be cooler, back to the 70s. You can see here will be a little bit of few showers developing with the daytime heating right there. So really minor activity, not expected to be severe or anything, but that's what we're going to be seeing with temperatures getting back up into the low 70s. So all in all, it'll be a quiet Wednesday, and then clearing skies. We'll set up a really nice Thursday, but that's what we're looking at. But for the 8-day forecast, once we get through the severe weather today, we'll have a shower or two tomorrow, dropping back down to 71. And then once we go back onto Thursday, we're looking at temperatures getting back up into the low 80s, and then thunderstorm chance does come back in Thursday and Friday. For right now, Memorial Day weekend doesn't look too bad, with maybe a shower or two come Monday and Tuesday. So for the time being, really pay attention. We have this line coming through. It'll be here probably within an hour. And when it does come through, wind speeds probably 70 to 80, potentially even stronger than that. And we'll keep an eye on some brief spin-up tornadoes that could do with the main line. But I think wind is going to be the big threat as it comes through. But it will be quick. It won't be here very long. And heavy rainfall, too, torrential rain. So we could see some urban flooding in certain areas that do get the heavy rain. So just pay attention. We got about another 2 hours, and I think things then will start to quiet down.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Man's best friend getting a chance in the spotlight at this year's Pet Gala.
Why the designer behind these furry fashionistas created the event in the first place.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now This Morning, we'll have a member and the music artist of the documentary Apache Blues welcome home in studio to discuss the movie's upcoming free showing event.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Ashley's Memorial Day sale is going on now. Shop our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase on all in-store purchases. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
It's time to go tankless with a new Bradford White Infinity tankless water heater from Maxwell White. Upgrading to a tankless system allows you to have unlimited hot water whenever you need it, no matter when you last used it. Hot water is an integral part of everyone's life, so let the experts at Maxwell White help you choose the best water heating solution for you and your family. Trust the company that's been keeping La Crosse and the surrounding areas comfortable since 1994. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
When it comes to your business, off is not an option. Off means time and money lost. To move forward and grow, you need to be on time, on budget, so you can come out on top. Batteries Plus has the national scale to fulfill all your battery and power needs, and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business. Visit one of our 700+ stores today.
I was born with a heart defect. For most of my life, it was safe to monitor with regular checkups. When I was ready to start a family, we knew it was time to make my heart strong enough for pregnancy. I was nervous. But my team at UW Health specializes in complex procedures, so they knew how to help my heart keep up with my dreams. They had the expertise I needed when I needed it, and now I'm ready for the next adventure. UW Health. Remarkable.
Ashley's Memorial Day mattress sale is going on now. Save big on adjustable mattress sets from Beautyrest Black, Purple, and Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get 0% interest for 72 months with select in-store mattress purchases for better sleep and savings. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Somebody's telling a big lie.
He is a self-proclaimed rock star.
Who you kidding?
I found out that he has a snoring fetish.
Man's not a cheater, he's a freak. You stole someone else's headlight? You're just trying to go to jail.
Weekdays at noon on My 8. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, more than a dozen precious pups got their time to shine Monday night, recreating some of the iconic looks from this year's Met Gala.
The canine models and their handlers walked the red carpet at New York's American Kennel Club Museum of the Dog. Here they are posing in some of the designs worn just 2 weeks ago by Chris Hemsworth, Shakira, and even the one-shoulder dress worn by CBS's very own Gayle King.
Pet fashion designer Anthony Rubio, who came up with the idea for the Pet Gala, created the looks.
I want people to understand that we're not making fun of the Met Gala, we're not mimicking the Met Gala, we're elevating and appraising and appreciating the wonderful designs that were presented at the Met Gala by the most talented designers of the world.
And the dogs look absolutely thrilled.
Yeah.
Proceeds from the Pet Gala benefit the Museum of the Dog, and the dog's outfits will be housed there for the entire month of June.
Our producer made a good point. Where are the big dogs over there? Just the small dogs want to dress in fashion?
Yeah, well, as an owner of 2 larger dogs, trying to get them to get a dress on or something like that, next to impossible.
They're not good with Halloween costumes?
No, Bear, especially the Labrador that we have, we tried to put like dragon wings on him his first year where he was full grown, and he did not like that one bit.
No.
To my wife's disappointment. She loves to dress them up for Halloween.
Same. I put some bat wings on my cat and they'll just stop in their tracks and not move. They're humiliated. So, but these ones, I guess, were
They rocked it. I will say that. They rocked the look.
Right, exactly. All right, well, we're going to send it over to Greg Barnhart. We'll have another look after the break with Greg Barnhart with our weather.
At By Goff and Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goff and Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Start with great offers on Ford Escape, Explorer, Mustang Mach-E, and Expedition. And experience Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving. Available on select vehicles. It's Ford SUV season. Let's get going. Now get your favorite Ford SUV with financing as low as 1.9% for 66 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain.
What I really like about the Good Feet system is that
The right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment, so all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
We provide specialty level care in anything from wisdom tooth removal to dental implant placement to more complex corrective jaw surgeries.
Trying to make it as easy of an experience as you can go through. We're the most experienced clinic in the region for these types of procedures. If you or your family member needs wisdom teeth removed, tooth extraction, dental implants, you found the right place. We'd be happy to see you here.
We work closely with your general dentist. Have a discussion with your dentist about a referral to us.
From sunup to sundown, Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning has been servicing the Cooley region for 59 years. Whether you are in La Crosse, La Crescent, Onalaska, West Salem, or Holman, take comfort that our trusted staff solves all your heating and cooling problems with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Be ready for the summer heat. Call Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning for your AC clean and check today. Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, your local train dealer. It's hard to stop a train.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get By Goff and Rohde.
All right, we're going to have that line of storm that's probably within about an hour from La Crosse. It's surging with the wind being the big thing. We put winds over 70, maybe 80, even higher as it comes through. The good news, it won't last too long, but when it does come through, it's going to really push to the northeast through I-94 by 7 to 8 p.m. And then we'll see additional showers and thunderstorms beyond that, but the severe threat should be much over once we get closer to 10 p.m. But do take note that wind is going to be coming through this evening, probably within the next hour to hour and a half. That'll be the main threat, although we could still see a spin up of a tornado. Quiet conditions for tomorrow. That's the good news.
Yeah, I was at a loss for words with all the activity. Everyone stay safe. We'll see you at 6.